What's happening? Welcome back to Break It Down, the show where we get to speak to artists and musicians and get a peek behind the curtain and the creative process that goes into making some incredible songs and music videos, as well as albums. Back with us again today is my man, Mayhem. What's happening, May?
What's going on? Thank you for having me again.
Yeah, anytime, always. I know our time is a little short. Last year you put out an album called Soul It May Seem, produced by the Soulslicers. And I want to talk about Mafioso Lyrical, which is a track featuring G. Dot and Born.
My brother's my
Let's break it down. I know the song came out several years before the album.
Yeah.
Why don't you let us know how you linked up with G. Dot and Born and how this song came to fruition?
I've always heard about G. Dot and Born. I've been fans of their work, and I actually linked with them in Providence. They came out. Edo and Craig G was doing a show together in Providence, and they came out to perform with Edo because they're Edo's proteges. And so I linked with them through Craig G. Craig was I've met Edo on several occasions, but Craig pretty much really gave me the stamp to Edo to open the door for Edo and I to work, and even in the process of doing that, also for me to work with G. Dot and Born. So that night we talked about doing something, getting some stuff done. And at that time, I was beginning to work on, I was probably finishing up really Soul It May Seem. And so that was one of the beats that I had sent them that shout out to Dan, that Dan had made, and they loved it. And they're also in that, like I said, the first episode, they're also in the category of artists sending me their verses back fast, because the minute I sent them the verse, I really want to say today. Not today. I really want to say 3 or 4 hours later after I got the beat to them, they sent me. What are you doing? They sent me the. Sorry, don't mind my dog. They sent me their verses back, and that's how they. Ever since I've linked with them, that's how they've always operated. So shout out to G. Dot and Born. Born came up with the he set it off, really. He set up the whole concept of us just being lyrical, just in our bag of being bosses, and just that straight Boston underground hip hop vintage sound. And at the time, G. Dot, I don't know if people pay attention to G. Dot's verse. G. Dot has a line where he says, we're Boston's Finest, not no BPD. And at the time, there was a TV show called Boston's Finest. This is when they was trying to show Boston cops like we're up there with New York and LA. Like, you guys need to, shout out to y'all cops though, but y'all need to check. So it was a really funny line when he said it. So we had a joke. But even with that, like we wrapped up the song real quick, and then they were like, yeah, we need to get a visual. That's one thing about Born and G. Dot that other than my guys in EMS, that G. Dot and Born they operate almost as if they're cut from the same cloth with us. They operate, if anything, they operate out of that same playbook that Dot has operated from. You know what I mean? Where I look at it like this: they take an orange, they figure out how we could get orange juice out of it. How can we make an orange ice go out of it? I mean, they know how to take one situation and make it bigger than what it is. And so I've been grateful to watch them do it as well. So that way I picked it up and added it to my tool belt. But with that being said, they really pushed forward to have the video done. The video was shot by my brother, the silent partner, and Dan shot some parts too. But they came to Providence. We shot some in Providence. I went to Boston, finished it up, shot some in my old neighborhood, shot some in their neighborhood. It's a really fun song. We were going to perform at this festival in Boston at the time, we didn't have enough. I don't think we had enough time to perform it, or whatever the case may be. But it's one of those songs that, even to this day, a lot of their fans have crossed over and became my fans, and vice versa. I've gotten a lot of people who say, "Yo, we've not only heard of you because of the Craig G song, but we've heard of you because of that Mafioso Lyrical song." And that's really a tribute to how much work they've put out too in such short period of time. They've been everywhere, China, Europe, wherever you name it, they've been there, they performed it, they've touched it. And then with their association with Edo, and then actually having a full-length album with Edo and Confidence, it trickled down to the remnants of that kind of trickled down to me, which I'm super grateful of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's great. The song is the beat. Dan Slicenberg from Soulslicers. Did you have that beat long before you put it in touch with G? Okay, so it was very short.
I want to say the week I got that beat sent to me is this, probably that same week I sent it out to G Dot and Born. I sent them that, and I sent them 2 other beats, and they loved all of them. To the point we was gonna do something with all 3 of them, but they gravitated more to that beat, and like I said, Born and G Dot they made it real easy for me to just come in and dunk the ball. They pretty much really. Usually I come with the concept and I have everything ready, just how being in this conglomerate we operate. You know what I mean? One of us have the concept, and we all are trying to figure out what strange way we could tweak this concept or go here and there. So it's kind of refreshing to deal with people outside the team they are a team anyway, but outside of the EMS umbrella, but that operates and think like that it made it just real easy for me to be like, all right, for real, all I gotta really do is just rap. Okay. That's nothing. All right, let's do it. You know, and so shout out to my brothers G Dot and Born. Born is doing amazing things now as a solo artist as well. And he's actually, I think he's running a record label with I want to say Zaytoven from Atlanta. Super producer Zaytoven.
Awesome.
I think the label's called Rich and Fly Records. So shout out to him. Shout out to my brother G Dot. He's one of the best Boston artists, period. I want to say his voice alone is like guru baritone, but he's guru on steroids, if that is to ever make sense to anybody. He's honestly, rest in peace, the guru. He is the voice, the wordplay, the chillness of how his delivery is. There's no one who sounds like G Dot, and he's definitely he's honestly, there's not that many. I love a lot of all the Beantown artists, but there's, we all I don't want to say we all sound the same. We don't all sound the same, but where there's not a lot of stuff that we all aren't touching and saying, and I'm including myself in that area. But when G Dot drops something or he comes out with a new song, I try to make sure I pay attention to him. Same thing with Boycott Blues. Just a lot of these artists that Spills, Q-Breath, Diogenes, these guys who they come with something unique and different. And I try to make sure that I pay attention, just because, sometimes we all say the same thing and it could get stale. So, you need to hear a different perspective from someone who's playing in the same play box or the sandbox as you. So I appreciate hearing new stuff from them. You know what I mean? So shout out to G Dot and Born.
Yeah, some great words of praise. Shout out to G Dot and Born. The song is Mafioso Lyrical, produced by the Soulslicers. Enjoy.
Peace. Hey, yo, Mayhem, what the fuck is up, son? All this punk smooth bullshit, son. I think it's time we took it back to that hardcore shit. Mafioso Lyrical. I spaz on the beat with a massive degree. The master is me. I do it like I'm clapping the heat. And actually, I ain't trying to be rationally. To why you whack when you speak and your rapping is sweet. In back of the Jeep, I jump, ghost riding the beat. It happens to be, there ain't no coinciding with me. Yo. I go faster with speed. When I crash on the beat, I don't fasten my seat. Get planted in the sea. If I ever catch you yapping your teeth, I'm trashing them seeds, and of course I get it cracking with beat. The masses believe, don't need mathematics to see. So I'ma make it just this shape and take it back to the street. Your hack was unique, but now it ain't lasting with me. And how could you leave, then think that I'll be passive with cheese? Yeah, so now it's time for the 3. Mayhem, G and B, putting chumps under the D.
Some bustin', that's a rap.
Mayhem, G and B,
Moving fast through the city like TGB.
when I crash on the beat, I don't fasten my seat.
Some bustin', that's a rap.
Mayhem, G and B,
Moving fast through the city like TGB.
when I crash on the beat, I don't fasten my seat.
Yeah, long grind for the dollar signs, part of self for the harder rhymes. Don't bother trying if you want to test. These niggas getting out of line. It's like I turn water to.
All right, so that was a little taste of Mafioso Lyrical, Mayhem featuring G. and Born, produced by the Soulslicers off the Soul It May Seem album. Available now, links in the description below. Add that to your playlist, download it, purchase it, play it. Wherever you play your music, if it's in the church parking lot, the drive-through at McDonald's, or grandma's house, just put that on and
vibe out.
vibe out. Yeah.
Grandma vibe.
May, as always, appreciate you stopping by, and we can chop it up together. Let all our listeners know where they can find out more about Mayhem.
Man, once again, shout out to On Lane Music Group, EMS, and Wasacki Music Group. You can find me on everything mayhemof-ems.com. Shout out to Experimental Mind State, that's the team. Shout out to everybody in the Bean and worldwide who's doing their thing.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, much success to you. 3 albums last year. They were all great. Some incredible music. So we know you're working hard. We appreciate your contributions to hip hop, my friend.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks for stopping by again today. And to everyone listening, catch you on the next episode. Peace, May.
Peace.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Break It Down. Subscribe to us on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you get your podcast. If there's a song or video you want us to break down with an artist, hit us up on social media at Own Lane Music, or hit the artist up directly and mention our show. Maybe we can talk to him. That's it, everyone. Peace out.